Well, hello there again. This is Dr. Mike signing in today to continue our teaching on how to keep the best marriage or produce the best marriage that's humanly possible. And not only humanly possible, but that which is possible with the help of the Lord. And we've covered some very important things, and I hope you remember them. Number one, we covered how to be dependable. One needs to be dependable in marriage. Women need to depend on certain things with men, and likewise men. The next issue was the independent. We covered that people need to be independent to a certain extent. And then interdependent. And our issue there was Christian married love is a persistent effort on the part of two people to create circumstances for one another in which each other can become the person God intended for them to be, a better person than either one of them could have done by themselves. That's as best a description as I could come up with for interdependent. Now today we're talking about physical intimacy. Not sexual intimacy, that's tomorrow, but physical intimacy. Now physical intimacy is not sexual, as I said, but it is physical. Example, the church that we go to, hopefully every Sunday, or maybe Wednesday nights, or however often you're in church. I remember that before I was to preach on Sunday mornings, even on the front row, I had my arm around my wife. But why? Because I love her. And after church, on the way to the parking lot to get in our car and go home, I would hold her hands. We go to a movie, we hold hands. In the movie, I put my arms around her. These physical things are so important. Sometimes we don't do them because maybe we're embarrassed to do them. I don't think there's anything embarrassing about showing love to your wife in public as well as private. I just don't. You'll find that it will bless her and help your marriage immensely. Now, there are other things that are so important. Just think about it for a moment. Holding hands is one of them. Rubbing backs. Do you ever have your back rubbed? My mom started doing that when I was a teenager. That's how she used to wake me up in the morning. She'd come in, she would just rub my back. Well, I got accustomed to that having happened to me, and I still love it when my wife does that. She doesn't like it when I do it particularly because she says it tickles her. So I don't want to do that if she doesn't like it. But most people do like to have their backs rubbed. You know, tenderness, caresses. When it means simply that I love you, it does not mean the main event where we carry her off to the bedroom. It's just physical intimacy. Like I say, it's not the main event, but it is the event that's necessary that leads up to that sort of thing. In other words, sexual intimacy, and I'll cover this tomorrow, is something that starts in the morning at breakfast. You know, the issues of life speak into that event that happens later on. But let's just stay on physical intimacy just for a moment. You know, men are just immensely predictable. I guess it's that testosterone in most of us. No, in all of us. And, you know, if we took genital contact out of most marriages, there just wouldn't be very much left. Can you say amen to that? That's probably true. More often than not, actually. Women need romance. Women need touching and caressing. Like I say, when it doesn't mean let's jump into bed, but what it does mean is I love you and I want to do these things because I love you. Simply that. And can you say amen to that, ladies? Women need, you know, I believe that men need this too, but most especially ladies need verbal expressions of love. And I'm telling you, men, if you want an incredible things are so much more important than anything else, well, you won't believe it until you start doing this sort of thing. So I want to end this today, and I want to pick it back up tomorrow when we get into this subject of sexual intimacy. I think you want to bring all your neighbors and listen heartily, because we'll have fun, but we'll also have things that will really help you in your marriage. So this is Dr. Mike signing off for now. Hope you're having a great day. Just remember now, keep praying together and things will go well with you.